Guys, how's it going? Tel here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today on the channel we are going to be taking a look at Letterboxd, and in particular my Letterboxd year in review for 2023. Now I wasn't aware that Letterboxd did this type of thing, but I got an email through the other night and it told me all of my stats from the year of 2023, and I was quite impressed. I was really indulged into all the stats, looking at all the little stats they did give me about the amount of films I've seen in 2023, my favourite types of topic, and the most watched films for a particular actor, most watched films for a particular director. Now Letterboxd have actually put a little message on the top of their stats for me. It says, "Hi Tel Talks, here's your 2023 year in film on Letterboxd. We've included some stats from your past year on Letterboxd below. If you enjoyed the experience of keeping a film diary, we'd like to let you know that subscribing as a Pro or Patreon member unlocks full stats pages for all years in which you've logged at least 10 films." So let's get straight into it, guys, and take a look at the stats. So my 2023 year in film by the numbers. Now this bit's quite interesting. So I logged on 76 films in total, which I was quite proud of seeing 76 films. I felt like it wasn't the best year for film last year. We had loads of TV shows, you know, with the Disney and the Marvel stuff. We had and Star Wars, of course. We had Ahsoka, Loki, Secret Invasion, Sex Education had that finale. We had The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Last of Us as well, of course. So loads of TV shows last year. So I think for me to watch 76 films, I thought that was quite good going. When it comes to films reviewed, I've only reviewed 25. Now, a review counts as actually leaving comments and feedback on the film. It doesn't count as just ranking the film by stars. And that's what I tend to do now. Just do a brief ranking out of 5 stars. Hours watched is 150. Now, I'm not sure if that works out about right. 150 hours, 76 films. So you're looking at what, 76 2-hour films makes it about right. And so yeah, that is my year in 23 film by the numbers. Now we're going to get on to most watched by actor. Now, for some of you that do know me and know my channel, this probably won't be no surprise to some people, but my most watched actor last year was Florence Pugh. So we've got Oppenheimer, A Good Person, The Wonder, Don't Worry Darling, Little Women, Black Widow, Midsummer, Lady Macbeth, Fighting With My Family, Malevolent, and The Fallen. Now, the reason why I did watch a lot of Florence Pugh films last year was mainly because in January I did do a video where I ranked every Florence Pugh film that I'd seen. So I did try to watch every single one. I think she'd done like a few short dramas, then maybe some TV show work as well. But I went through every film that I saw that she had a standing part in. I know she's in the film called The Commuter with Liam Neeson, of course, but she's in it for like 30 seconds. She's like a girl on the train type of scene, so I didn't include that one either. There is another feature which is really cool. I don't think I can see it on here, but you can see it on the app. It tells you what % of films you've seen of every actor. My percentage of Florence Pugh films should be quite high. But if we take a look at the films then that I did watch with Florence Pugh in last year, Oppenheimer would be the standout for most people. She was quite significant in the film. I only give that 3 stars. I didn't really like the film, to be honest with you. Might be a controversial opinion, but it just felt too slow. I'd already watched Barbie at the time, so I watched Barbie and then Oppenheimer, and the film was just dragging for me. It was a long film anyway, but to watch a film in the cinema and then do Oppenheimer, I just wasn't in the mood for Oppenheimer. I think if I watched it at home, maybe I would enjoy it more. A Good Person, I did really enjoy it. At the time, I ranked it 5 stars, but I think I was a bit hasty. It's probably about a 3.5 if I'm being honest. But I did enjoy the film, and definitely was one of Florence Pugh's standout performances. Other films that might not be as big to some people, you got The Wonder. I think that was a Netflix special. Don't Worry Darling with Harry Styles. I did mention that one before. Florence Pugh and Harry Styles' chemistry. I thought it was there, but it turned out it really wasn't there after rewatching it a few times. And unfortunately, it was one of those films where the ending didn't really work, which was disappointing. Little Women, Black Widow, which of course a lot of you will know, and I think a lot of you that do watch my channel, you will know Florence Pugh from Black Widow, of course playing Yelena in Black Widow. Midsummer, another film Florence Pugh did make her big name in. A really eerie film, to be honest with you, but it's a classic. Scandown is a classic for me. It's a film that makes me feel really uncomfortable, but if you're going to watch this type of film, that's kind of what you want. You want to feel uncomfortable when you watch these horror types of films. And it's a horror that is not typically filmed in the dark. It's a horror film that makes you scared of the daylight, which is even more frightening. A horror film that you don't need to wait till bedtime to be scared of. You were actually scared all day, throughout the day. Then we've got Lady Macbeth, Fighting My Family, Malevolent, and The Fallen. So that is Florence Pugh. 11 films for Florence Pugh. And the most watched director was David Yates. Now, off the top of my head, I wasn't entirely sure who David Yates was. The name rang a bell, and my assumption was Harry Potter. And we click David Yates, it is, of course, Harry Potter. And so he done Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I ranked at 2.5. After watching all Harry Potters and then moving on to Fantastic Beasts, I felt incredibly bored. And I've watched Fantastic Beasts a few times now, and the film's not getting any better for me, unfortunately. Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. So, like I said, I have been doing marathons and ranking it on Letterboxd. And yeah, so the Harry Potter ones is one of the sagas that I have watched. Now, the next one is my most highly rated films of 2023. Now, this is 2023 films, not just films in general. I did rank a few of the Harry Potter films 5 stars, but for 2023 films, if you saw my live stream, you will know the answer to this already. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, A Good Person, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, for a lot of you, I'm sure you'll agree with Guardians and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and like I said, for me, A Good Person, it probably isn't a 5 star now, but at the time, I really liked the film. So, yeah, they were my 3 highly rated films. Now we've got most watched week of 2023. Now this is where I love Letterboxd, and it does show you a really interesting breakdown. The most films I watched was in week 6 of 2023, ranging from February the 6th to February the 12th. And I managed to watch 11 films, and I think that must have been, well, I'm going to assume that was the Florence Pugh marathon. And then we've also got you can also see by the stats where I kind of fell off with the weeks with films. So it looks like June I hardly watched anything, and then August and September very, very low from me. I hardly touched anything. And then towards the end of the year, especially with Christmas around the corner, I managed to pick up. I managed to pick up a lot more of my movies, rank a lot more on Letterboxd. So yeah, towards the end of the year, we definitely picked it up and watched a few more movies. Now we're on to the most watched date of 2023. Now I found this interesting. So the days I watched movies the least was a Saturday. I watched a total of 32 films on a Sunday. I think my total of films for the year was 76. So nearly half the amount of films I saw was on a Sunday, which is really interesting. Now we've got first watch and last watch. But the first watch for me for January 2023 was The Menu. And I actually watched that January 31st. So very, very late into January 2023. And the last watch was, if you've seen this, guys, was Saltburn, which was December 31st. So that was how I spent my New Year's Eve, guys, watching Saltburn. So make of that what you will. But Saltburn, very, very interesting film. And then Diary Milestones, we have No One Will Save You, which was quite an intriguing film. A girl who lives on her own, like in a cabin in the woods type of thing. Her house gets invaded by aliens and she's got to try and survive. And it was quite a strong film, quite a strong premise. But towards the end, the answers become a bit unclear. What was an hallucination? What was a flashback? What was actually happening? And in the end, my mind was like, do we really care? And in the end, I kind of lost interest towards the end. I think it got about 2 stars as well from me. But I did love the opening half hour. It was a really strong opening half hour. But it says Diary Milestones, because that was the 50th film I watched of the year. And so the 50th movie I watched come by October 3rd. So hopefully it'll come a little bit earlier this year. Now, next up, we've got most watched theme. And it says emotional and captivating fantasy storytelling. Now, I think you know where this is going to go. If we click this, I think we should get a few Harry Potter films on here. Yeah, we do. So we get Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone. Barbie. I suppose Barbie is captivating fantasy storytelling in a way, yeah. Yeah, because it's like imagination kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Ready Player One. And next up, we have got most watched nano genre. Now it says action, epic, and emotion. So if we click here, oh wow, there's quite a few here. So we've got all the Harry Potters again. I'm not going to read out all the Harry Potter films. I've got a dry throat as it is. War for the Planet of the Apes, Ready Player One, Avatar: The Way of Water, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. That might be it, guys, for the stats. Yeah, that is actually it. So yeah, if you did want to get into Letterboxd, guys, I would highly recommend it. It's nothing too serious. It's more like a Facebook for movies, really. Just share your love of movies. You can watch a movie and then rank it out of 5 stars. There's only a 5-star scale, which makes it a lot more interesting, a lot more intriguing, and makes it a little bit more important how you rank films out of 5 stars. So yeah, there we have it then, guys. So yeah, really enjoying Letterboxd. Going to keep doing it for the rest of 2024, ranking my films as I go along. And yeah, I do highly recommend everyone to get involved. If you do want to follow me on Letterboxd, I'm sure you can find me by just searching Tel Talks. I will definitely come up, and I will definitely follow everyone back that does follow me. Love engaging with people, and I love seeing other people. I do love seeing other people's activity with what films they have watched recently. Yeah, I've got a lot of my family and friends involved now. And it's really interesting to see people rank films and log films, especially films that I've seen. I'm like, oh wow, you didn't enjoy that? I actually really enjoyed that film. So he opens up a bit of discussion as well. But yeah, anyway, guys, that is it then, guys, for my 2023 Letterboxd year in review. And that is it for the end of this video. If you did like today's video, do be sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I am off to Comic-Con this weekend as well, guys. So do make sure you stick around for my Comic-Con vlog. That will be coming out towards the end of the week as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.